What is up, YouTube? Today we're gonna watch a video about um, people disappearing in a cave in Zimbabwe, and I'm interested to see what's really going on in South Africa. And let's go right into the video. Spooky.
Earlier this year, people are saying someone was taken by a mermaid here. I was told this after asking the local...
Mermaid? I thought those things they did in the storybooks, like in the bedtime stories.
Even people don't come here to wash clothes and even to catch fish. A lot of mysteries surrounds this place, and the elders avoid by all means to say more. Let's break it all down. People from different countries have come here, and when they come, they spend 3 days camping at the shores of this place. When I say people from different countries, I mean what?
Damn, people come here with their mermaids, stories of mermaids. That's funny, bro.
So many questions. Why is it the white people are not taken by mermaids? Are we missing something?
Because the mermaids are racist, bro.
Right, look at what is behind me right now. This is not Bumba, this is not Yanga, this is not Victoria Falls, but this is Hwedza. My question now is why do the local people, the people that we have here in Zimbabwe, Harare, are not coming here? Harare is just 2 hours.
Did you hear the accent? Harare. Oh, so people in Zim speak a little different, isn't it? So everyone has their different dialect. So that comes into the affects the English in different ways. Uganda, we speak a little different. People in South Africa speak also a little different. You know, people in West Africa speak a little different. People in Northern Africa, Algeria, Egypt speak a little different. So that's interesting to see, you know.
Yeah. And probably all of you who are watching this video have never been here. We have so many beautiful places in Zimbabwe, and people are not visiting those places. But rather, we're having foreigners who are coming here, exploring, enjoying what belongs to us. The reason why I'm saying that, a few minutes from where
Wakanda.
right now, white people from Europe, white people
Scenes.
from all over the world, they come here.
Look at the
spend
waterfalls
like
in the back, bro. Beautiful. Look at the landscapes, bro.
Here, can be just a few meters away from where I am right now. The question is, why is it that tourism, the local people, are not enjoying what belongs to them? Maybe you can answer that question in the comment section below.
FlexJobs is the #1 job site to find remote, work from home, and flexible schedule job.
YouTube abs.
Zimbabwe is one of the most beautiful countries that we have here in Africa.
True.
And I think it's time that the local people start exploring what belongs to them. Look at what is behind me right now. This is deep in the rural areas of Hwedza. And here I am, enjoying this. There are only people here. No one is here. Us. And we're exploring. This is what we have here in Zimbabwe. Why are you not here?
We are lucky, the local community. We understand the ecosystem of this place. We want to preserve the area as natural as it is. Its naturality, we want it to remain as it is, so that people coming from as far as long as how many kilometers, they should come and enjoy our place as it is since the time it was born.
I think we take
Since the time it was born. That's funny.
as Zimbabweans, we need to travel more. We need to see more of Zimbabwe before we go to further places. We need to come and tour our rural areas. We need to see and support the local communities. So we're now talking about what we call community-based tourism, and also we are talking about rural economies and also rural tourism. So once you visit this place, you're going to support the local communities. You're going to buy their ways. You're going to start making baskets. You're going to start
The soil texture is a little different. I don't know what that soil is. It's giving like volcanic mountain texture
food.
because of the black color.
So the economy grows.
Yes.
So once we support our rural areas, we have what we call rural economies, so that we grow. And Zimbabwe will rise again. Zimbabwe is one of the best countries on the entire planet as well as
True.
also on the African continent.
Mhm.
So I think we need to take our position on the pole position as Zimbabwe, so that we support the grassroots.
This is taking a drastic turn. I thought it was gonna be like all spooky and stuff, but let's see where it's going.
The rural areas. Is there going to come a time that we see you staying in the city?
Definitely, I won't leave this place. I was born and bred in this place. I love this place. I just love the naturality of the area. The environment is conducive. We breathe a very, very fresh air.
Very true.
We are not worried.
Africa has, because of the nature and less deforestation or cutting down of trees, we breathe more natural air from the trees. We breathe out carbon dioxide. Trees bring in oxygen, so makes sense. You know what I mean?
Going to the cities, you definitely will be wasting your time. We want to promote rural tourism in our area so that we create employment, so that people, we run away from urban migration. We want to stay here. We want a city to develop in our area. The pool is 50 meters deep, and from where the water is starting to fall, it's also 50 meters to
Yeah,
where
these falls remind me of Sipi Falls in Uganda and Sezibwa, which is in Jinja as well. They're like not so big, but very beautiful to look at.
in the pool. It's 50 meters.
It's something that when you look at it, you say, this is beautiful. But some of the reasons why we are not enjoying what belongs to us like this is because of where we come from. You see, there are many stories involved when you come to a place like this. And some of those stories, they hinder a lot of the local people to come here and enjoy. If you are to ask local people what has happened here, what has actually taken place here, they will tell you different stories. And some of those stories, they stop people to come here.
Just like the story in River Nile at Sezibwa Falls, where they're talking about the cultural leader there is like a herbalist, a sorcerer, and they say people die. There was a myth that people used to drown in that part of the river, so that also hinders people from tourists from going in such places as well. Just like he's talking about here, and that's the big thing happening here in Africa.
This is what you find here. What you find in Chinoi is similar to what you find here. They are natural caves, but nobody is going in them of late. They don't go in there. One, the sacred areas, they are for local people. You need really the elderly to lead you into there, and they, for what reason? There are treasures in there.
Treasure hunt. You guys capping, bro. Stop the cap. Stop lying, bro.
Yeah, because there are treasures. There are
Another
the
myth.
walls fought here, and people would hide in there. They would seek shelter.
Okay.
Yeah, there were walls here. Kuyakuba GT and like so. There were battles fought. There were battles. Yeah, battles. So you cannot.
Man, look at that landscape. Look at that. Look at those views, bro. Wow. You can imagine building like a villa and having the view of that. Amazing.
We are allowed to go inside.
Look at that.
And if you go across, that's Manika Lake there. So even the place called Mningas are caves, that's what we call them Mninga. There's a school called St. John's Manika. Yeah, they would, but it's sacred. You would never, because the treasures and there are other things that are prehistoric. They are all secured in there, and there are also black mambas in there.
Woo!
Whether it's supernatural or it's their natural hiding place, nobody knows. But it's
The caves of black mambas. Damn, that's one of the deadliest snake species in the world. Most venomous.
until we return back to our culture, and until we return back to our original African culture, then we can revisit these places. But if we are still westernized, we can't go in there because we are not linking. We need to link to those that have gone before us. But if there's no link between us and those that have gone before us, then I don't think we should be allowed to go in there.
Wow. So he's talking about. Hold on.
You've been following my content, and you know that I put out content
He's
where
talking,
you can take these practices and just.
He's talking about Africa has been since colonization, it's been westernized. Of course, as you can see, we've gone to like international schools and learned how to work in, like, be doctors and nurses, businessmen, you know, like accountants and all that kind of stuff. And of course, it comes with also learning English that I'm speaking right now. And this has had a block, has created some sort of blockage or a hindrance into the ancestral side of life, and that's only tapped by the, you know, cultural leaders, people who can speak in the spiritual realm, who can see things in the spiritual realm, and those people are really like are seen as backward by the society in Africa. And that's why he's saying people are not going to be able to explore such places because they're scared of, you know, their ancestral backgrounds and history. That's what he's talking about here.
People have disappeared because we are not linking. We are not, maybe these places have a procedure of approaching, and we are growing up in a westernized world, TikTok and stuff like that, and we've lost our culture. So unless we go back to the basics in how do you approach these, they need to be peace, they need to, so then we can be able to retrieve and revisit our cultural heritage. But I don't think, I mean, personally, I don't think we are prepared for it at the moment because we are too westernized. So that's my personal view, but it's not like the general view. But we have a lot of reserved places in the rural areas that are historic and that define Zimbabwe. But you know, people don't visit these places. But the view that you can get, I want you to come here. I want you to come here. Come on, I'll show you.
I talked about the view. The view is exceptional. It's beautiful.
Come here.
Let's see another side of the place.
Keep the camera rolling.
Scenic locations, all the way in Zimbabwe, South Africa. Look at that.
Keep the camera rolling. Right? So what you see here.
Wow.
This is the best part in Zimbabwe, in rural Zimbabwe.
Woo!
This is some of the most, you know.
No water views, but this is crazy, bro.
One of the most beautiful places you could ever visit in rural Zimbabwe.
And he was telling me that on the other side, they are paintings that were drawn by the people from the past.
Like in Uganda, we have Nyero rock paintings. I think that's in the north or something, where there's like, you know, people used to do paintings on like rocks and stuff like that. So it's probably talking about the same kind of thing. That was like a thing that was happening back in the days. That's how people used to express themselves on what they were seeing.
Everyone is tired climbing this mountain, so they are not able.
Artists of back then.
to
It's called what do you call it? It's called halographic. What do you say? Halographics, or something like that. Halographic.
One of the reasons why we are doing this is to explore and find out what our elders back in the days were doing. And I find out that here in Hwedza, there are a lot of paintings, there are a lot of mysteries that are ways to be discovered, but at the end of the day, they are well protected by the elders of the society, the community here in Hwedza, which is one of the best things. But
Yeah, it's called hieroglyphics. 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 Yeah, paintings of back then on rocks and whatever. They have a lot of meaning and, you know, secrets and, you know, some those can be interpreted by people from back then because they're written in ancient, like, dialect.
I'm kind of tired and I'm on top of the mountain. As of now, I think it's goodbye.
Damn, where the mermaids at, bro? Damn. But I heard about the black mambas. That's interesting, you know. Let's see. That's the end of the video. Damn. So I think the people disappearing is because maybe they get attacked by like the black mambas and get beaten and die from in there, and maybe the guy was talking about people going in there. They were going in there to hide from the wars that were happening, and there was like battles in there as well. That's why people died. So that's what they're talking about as people disappearing in the caves. Yeah, but I think it's a nice sport as well to camp and be at one with nature, and of course the views are incredible, and of course Zimbabwe is a very beautiful country, just like many parts of Africa. Catch you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. On to the next one.